Okay, good evening, everyone. So I'm hoping that this live is successful because yesterday um, I tried to do a live video, and unfortunately something happened because I was attaching it to a software and I was playing with it. I was talking away for 20 minutes, and unfortunately, apparently there was some kind of echo. So, okay. Hi, Harry. Hi, Harry. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, Harry. Is the audio okay? You can hear me okay? Before I continue with answering the questions. So, okay, I will. Do I have any news on amnesty? Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have anything about amnesty for overstayers. If you want me to do a specific video on overstayers and what you can apply, what your options, what I've heard. Okay, so I'm saying I've heard because many people contact me and then they tell me what route they've tried to apply. But from my experience, I can also tell you what will work and what will not. Okay, and the implication of submitting an application early, or the implication of submitting the wrong application and then the Home Office trying to you will be on the system and then not good news after that. Okay, so in this video, I wanted to um, I was 18, now I'm 30. Oh, okay. Okay. So how long is that? 12 years? Yeah, 12 years. So 12 years is not, it's not long enough, Harry. Okay, so I would not. I mean, I even had a client who applied and she was 16 years. Okay, after 16 years living in the UK, was still refused. Depending on your reasons for actually staying in the UK and whether or not you have had applications before and whether you had you had refusals. It really depends on a lot of things. And Harry, if you want to discuss your case, on the description on my channel there is a link to book a free 15 minutes appointment with me, and then you can speak to me. We can talk about your immigration situation and see if there's anything I can help you with. Okay, so that's all I can say. So for those of you who want to talk to me in person about a specific immigration question, there is a link on the description to book a 15 minutes free appointment, and we will discuss whatever questions you have for me to answer. Absolutely fine. Okay, so in this video, I wanted to answer two questions and clarify those questions, because many of you watching my channel, watching this channel, have messaged me and asked me specific questions about fee waiver and also about how to renew the BRP. Okay, the BRP. Biometric residence card, biometric residence permit card. So let's go, let's do the fee waiver first. So the fee waiver, one of you asked, what happens if I'm refused with my fee waiver application? Will it affect my main application? So all I want to say on that is the fee waiver is a completely separate application from your main application. So if you want to apply to renew your leave to remain, you need to, that's the separate, okay? When you apply for fee waiver, they won't know anything about your main application. They won't know anything about your visa. Essentially, you are just saying to the Home Office, look, I want to renew my my visa. I don't want to be an illegal in this country, but I really cannot afford to pay for home office fees, for the immigration health surcharge. And if I pay these two charges, these two fees to renew my visa, I would have to be I would be destitute. I won't be able to pay my rent. I won't be able to feed my children. I won't be able to feed myself. I won't have any money. I'll be homeless. Okay, so that is the fee waiver is there for. It's to allow you to apply for your visa to make sure you won't be illegal in the UK, and asking the Home Office that you want to make the application, but you can't afford to pay for the fees. So it's completely separate. Okay, so don't worry about the whether or not you're complying with the requirements on your main application. If you're applying for fee waiver, it is actually to ask the Home Office, I want to apply for my visa, but I cannot really afford to pay for the fees. Please, can you consider giving me a fee exemption? So fee exemption, so you don't have to pay at the moment 2,612, I think, to renew your visa. So you be completing this fee waiver application, and if it's unsuccessful because for some reason you have some money, the Home Office can see that there's money going in, and they don't think that you're going to be destitute. Okay, let's just say, in their opinion, from the bank statements that you provided, from the list of income, list of expenses, they don't think that you should be granted fee exemption. Then it doesn't really affect. They're not going to refuse just because they refused you for your fee waiver application. Doesn't mean that they're going to refuse you for your main application, because they're not deciding on the immigration application. They're deciding on whether or not you can afford to pay for the immigration fees. I hope there's a difference, isn't it? If you analyze it, there's a difference. The fee waiver exemption is to ask the Home Office, can you please not charge me for the Home Office fees and immigration health surcharge? I will be applying for my renewal, but I can't afford to pay the fees. So they're deciding on the basis of your income, your expenses, your whatever benefits you have, and they'll be looking at your bank statements and financial circumstances to decide whether or not you are indeed going to be destitute if you pay for the Home Office fees, whether or not you can really afford to pay for the Home Office fees. That is what the fee waiver is for. Okay. If it's refused, then you continue with the application and find the money. Borrow money. If you can't really afford it, you're going to have to pay. You have to find the money, borrow the money, and submit that application before your expiry, and make sure you don't overstay. So if you're successful on the fee waiver, then they will give you a code where I think it's a limited code, because it's a new procedure these days because it's online. But it used to be that you complete the fee waiver application form paper based, and then you submit it with your paper form application. So it's two application at the same time. But these days it's online, so you apply for the fee waiver first, wait for the decision whether or not it's successful, and then you have about 10 days to then complete your limited leave to remain application, and you enter a code when you submit it, so that it doesn't generate the amount that you need to pay for the Home Office fees. So that's it really for the fee waiver. Okay, I hope that's quite clear. Now, the next question I'm going to answer, it's about the biometric residence card, and some of you are quite confused about what happens when I submit. Where do I book the appointment? How do I book the appointment? Unfortunately, it's quite difficult to show you, and I will try my best to find a video that will. I will try and create a video that will show you exactly how you can book your appointment when you submit your application to replace your biometric residence card. So I'm just kind of telling you as it is, okay? It's essentially when you submit your application for the replacement, on the last page, so you click submit, and then it will take you to the last page which says finish tasks. And on that last page, it will have green button that says book appointment, and then there is also a button that says download declaration form. Okay, so those are the three things that you need to do on the last page. And then when you click on the book appointment, it will then take you to another website. Okay, another website called UKVCAS, and that is the commercial partner of the Home Office, where you book your biometrics appointment, you attend the biometrics appointment. It will have a list of centers there that you can book. Sometimes when you book, when you try to book, there may not be available appointments because of the COVID-19, lockdown, and it's the appointments are very limited, and so you have to kind of check every day to make sure that there are availability there. And when you do, then you can just you can book it, but there may also be charges. Okay, so they're charging you to attend your biometrics appointment. So although you don't, if you're an EU citizen, a family member of an EU citizen, and you are applying to replace your biometric card, if you try and book and find a free appointment, it may be quite difficult. So you have to keep checking every day. Check every day to see if you can find a free appointment. As long as you book your appointment, I think within 6 weeks from when you submit your application, you should be fine. And again, on the last page, when you submit your application, it should show when you have to book your appointment by, and it will have a deadline. It says something like book your appointment by this date. Otherwise, your application will become invalid, and then you have to do it again. Okay, and when you book your appointment, you also have a choice whether to upload your own documents. So if you are good with technology, these days it's quite easy because you have your phone and you can take picture of documents using your phone. So if you save it on your phone or transfer it to your email, and then you book an appointment, and then you can just upload it. Okay, so the instructions are all there, and if you read it carefully what to do, sometimes when you're tired and you read something that you've never read before, it may be difficult to understand. But if you have somebody who you can ask, can you please read this for me, and can you tell me what it says and what I have to do, then you can do it. Okay, you can do it yourself. You don't have to have with biometric residence card applications, you really don't need a lawyer to apply on your behalf, because the application form, it's really straightforward. Okay, it doesn't ask any tricky questions. It just asks about your national insurance, where you live, your name, your passport number, your biometric residence permit number, and when did you come to the UK. All the information that not some legal. There's nothing legally tricky on the application, and so when you apply, you can do it yourself. But when you don't panic if you don't know what the next step is. As long as if you know someone who can read it for you and who can interpret it for you, then you won't have any problem. Okay, you won't have any problem at all. So that's all I wanted to answer in this live video. But I originally wanted to do it on this something like broadcasting software. But yesterday it didn't work. It was like echoing. So so for that, I'm going to end this live video. If you have any topics for me to discuss live video and what time is suitable, then let me know, and I will accommodate. I will do a video on I will do a live answering your questions or discussing about a specific topic. but I will also do maybe a workshop where I can show you how to do your own immigration application, because this channel is all about do-it-yourself immigration. Okay, where to complete your application form if you want to apply a specific application, uh, how to upload documents, how to write a cover letter. Anything. You just let me know, and I will try and see if I can come up with showing you how to do it. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a great evening. Bye 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 bye.